Yes, I'm here outside of Kappa Sigma's house on Lindo Paseo Drive, where these court documents say that fraternity members here forced 19-year-old Brennan to drink alcohol. They beat him and then dropped him off at the hospital. Now, what's really striking here is that Kappa Sigma was already expelled from campus and was not supposed to operate again until 2031.
He was in the hospital for several days fighting for his life, and thank God he did survive.
James Frentz is Benjamin Brennan's attorney, who says the 19-year-old will now spend the rest of his life recovering after trying to pledge Kappa Sigma at SDSU in April of 2021.
He was surfing and having a great life, and then boom, goes to that frat house, and they take his life away.
Their lawsuit says instead of making friends in the fraternity, Brennan ended up in a coma and on a ventilator fighting for his life after fraternity members poured alcohol and drugs into him, beat him with paddles, and then dumped his lifeless body at a local hospital. His blood alcohol level, 0.489, more than 6 times the legal driving limit.
He can't work, he can't go to school, and he's faced with all these medical problems for the rest of his life.
SDSU shared a statement saying, quote, Kappa Sigma was suspended from SDSU in 2020 and expelled in 2022. The chapter appealed the university's decision earlier this year, and the university has upheld their expulsion. The chapter is not an approved, recognized student organization and has not been since 2020. Attorneys representing Brennan say that's not good enough.
I think the policing needs to be significantly enhanced by both the Greek system and the university.
Brennan's stepfather also provided a statement that says in part, quote, Ben would be a junior at SDSU pursuing his business degree. Instead, this life-altering event left him physically and mentally injured and has sent him into a tailspin. He has had to drop out of SDSU, leaving him with enormous student debt and nothing to show for it. Brennan's attorneys say they want to sound the alarm about the dangers of hazing because Kappa Sigma is a repeat offender.
They engage in the same behavior that they were suspended for all over again. These fraternities have to be brought under control.
Kappa Sigma's national organization sent a statement saying in part, quote, what happened to Benjamin Brennan is unacceptable. We continue to adamantly oppose hazing. Attorneys tell us that 7 of the 9 students named in that lawsuit have already been have already been suspended from SDSU. They also tell us that in an act of defiance, they say that this fraternity continued to recruit students and increase their rush time from 2 weeks to 6 weeks, all while not being a recognized student organization. Kirsten Holmes, CBS 8, back to you.
Kirsten, obviously this fraternity had been under scrutiny. Did Brennan know that the organization had been expelled from campus when he pledged?
Yes, we checked with the attorneys, and they say that Brennan, in fact, knew that the fraternity was expelled from campus and was one of 19 students who tried to pledge Kappa Sigma anyway.
Kirsten Holmes reporting for us live. Thanks, Kirsten.